bit of rocking. What else? Yeah. Oh, Christmas. Yeah. So wound that down. That's thatched cottage. Yeah, look how beautiful that is. Neil Burton, who departed this life in 1851. A tote on where will we be this time next year? Where will we be? Right, the start of a new vlog. I've not done this for a few weeks, and I'm back in the garage. And today, over the next few hours, are going to be all about the final, all being well, the final bit of a garage sort out. And all being well, today, all being well, we're going to have pallet number 3 down. All this down here now is all to go. It's all car boot stuff, all to go. All the stuff over here is going to be homed and sorted out. This is the plan. The 2 old wardrobes we've got outside, I'm going to be bringing in, and they're going to go against here. Those racks are going to go inside. That rack is going to go over there. This old sideboard unit we've got here is going to sit over there, ready for a workbench on top of it. The boxes that I've got stuff to keep in are going to be put into the bungalow. And then a lot of the other stuff that we are keeping, some camping gear and tents and things like that will be able to go into the new wardrobe. And as I say, all being well, the old sideboard unit we've got is going to go along here. I'm going to make up a worktop on there, and by close of play today, I'm got in my head that we're going to be fairly sorted out in here. Oh, I need to go through all the Christmas stuff to what we're getting rid of and not keeping, and yeah, and it's red hot. It's a scorcher. Right, I need to open up the manual garage door, and I need to put the cars back because there's going to be a lot of stuff coming out and a lot of stuff coming. February, March seems a long time ago when we were doing all of this. Right, the reason why these units did not come all the way down was because of the garage door, and there's a blip there, so it's all come back to me what was happening. Anyway, with a bit of jiggery pokery, I'm moving things up. I think the second wardrobe is going to fit there. I need to figure out, I think that needs to come off the wall. I need a screwdriver to figure out how to get that off. We can see the end at last. It's almost three more boxes to go. Sort of, although we weren't too sure what was in the blue box up there.
So it's also just the solar power thing. These are to sort through still, I'm afraid. Okay,
let's go and put those in. So I'm just getting things ready to go back to Manchester. And all being well, you can sort of see where we're heading to. So we need to get rid of the fridge. That's a bed to go back in the bungalow at some stage at the end of the year. That's going to have a worktop over there. That's a really old condenser dryer. Seriously old, but it's never let us down. Anyway, we're still going to put a worktop over there with a couple of legs on it, and things like the dehydrator will be able to sit over there, and all these other things eventually will go underneath. Frank heads are up there. Those boxes are just empty boxes that I need. These are basically all this now. All this, that side, apart from that box there, is empty. And then all of this stuff down here, as far as you can see, is car boot or get rid of. Not for today because I'm going to run out of time. And then all this lot needs sorting out properly and bagging up. So those wheel rims for car booting, so they need to go onto the car boot pile. And yeah, at long last we've got a little bit of sight, although I've got quite a bit of stuff out there still to bring back in. Full grass cut done as well. Oof. Sweltering. Again, many of you have all seen this here now, so that's the front of the bungalow up here, and the lilies, what Sandra keeps going on about, are growing quite high up. It's almost 5 foot now. And then the big area in front of our bungalow, all cut there, and all cut there, and the front lawn all cut there, side lawn all cut there, and back lawn all cut here. And this is where Rasha is in the shade. Oh, there's a gentle breeze. Yeah, you're getting cool, dog. This time tomorrow you'll be back of the caravan, Rasha. You're sitting in the shade. How is it? And then the back lawn there, we need to do a bit of work on that, where the dandy was. Right, up. Possibly next week. My days off, so we're currently doing a one day out and 1 day of work, but getting very close, to say but the least. So the outcome, so them wardrobes did end up fitting there okay. Just keep everything a little bit off the ground, and that's just full of Sandra's stuff that needs some shelving on. And then, if you remember, there was a load of shelving down there, which we've now put into here. Tidied up that worktop there. This all needs to go on to here when it's all done, and we've now got a complete emptied bit of racking. What else? Yeah. Oh, Christmas. Yeah. So I wound down all our Christmas stuff. So a lot of this is getting car booted, and our Christmas stuff, instead of being in the attic, I've just put up there for now. So that's easy to get to. So I just thought I'd bring myself out on a walk all on my own. Say Sandra and Barbara are back home, so I'm just literally down the road from where we live, just outside Wainfleet, Bateman's Brewery. So yes, we have got on our list of things to do. They do a brewery tour. I think it's on a Wednesday evening. Anyway, that is on our list of things to do. And by the brewery there is a campsite, grass, beautiful campsite. And this part of sort of Wainfleet, now going over the River Steppings, is where all the flooding happens. So I think it was last weekend they had a big family day here with raft racing and things like that. So this river here quite often breaches the bank, and that's why part of Wainfleet can be prone for flooding. Oh, there goes a bus. Another windmill is there. It's all a part of the brewery, and it's a lovely local brew. So where am I now? So I've got the road to Boston over here, and I've got Wainfleet St Mary's Parish Church down there. I think that's one that Sandra might go to. But what I've also got over the bridge here, along the river, I am going to take myself for a bit of a walk down by the Riverside, and the reason being because I've never done this before, so I'm not so sure where I'm going to come out. There's a new caravan site development not far from here. Oh, there's cars here. I'm hoping I'm allowed here. Soon find out if we get told off. That's thatched cottage. Look how beautiful that is. How amazing is that? He's behind me cutting a hedge. And drink plenty of water. So there's a load of ballast that's been shored up the bank. Another cottage. I'm on a lane. I've not got any idea where I'm going. There's another guy's painting a fence behind me. Just stopped to a quick hello and said it's a bit warm. He says I've been trying to follow the shade, but the sun's moving around as fast as I am. Oh, I've got this. Is interesting. A church down here. I don't think I've seen this church before. You see, you come out and have an explore, and you've got no idea where you're going to come out. Can you hear that? Right, so I'm still definitely following the river. Sorry, it's very windy. I should have put my microphone on with a wind muff, but how beautiful it is. I've got no idea what that noise is. Not got a clue. Right, so apparently pedestrian rights away along the riverbank. So apparently I can go down the riverbank. There are about 1 million bicycles outside there. But I've just come across a random church with a graveyard. Tandem bike hire. Right, you can hire a tandem. I know where I am. How spooky is this? I've just gone in a loop. Well, I've never stopped off at this church before. So here, in fact, I'll show you if you've never been here before. So it's a good old-fashioned Wainfleet signal box. I remember the days when they used to be manned. They used to have the man in the window with that great big wheel doing all of that. So this train station is actually within a relatively short walk from where we live, and the crossings come here, but there's more crossings over here on the A52, and you can hear the train tooting from where we live. So the first time I've ever been on the platform. There you go. A train to Nottingham is running on time. Right, okay, there you go. Another first for myself. I've driven down here, but never actually stopped for a walk, and I just found a bit of a loop. As I say, I have driven past here loads of times, but never stopped. So I might just go and have a quick. Oh. We've got a choo-choo train on the way. So when this is happening now, how spooky is that? When this is happening now, the train toots as it goes over the A52. So it's the All Saints Parish Church, opened in 1821. So the medieval stone from the old building was used. Stone cross near the bell turret, which is up there. Was found in the river and placed in the gate in 1820. Samuel Burton, who departed this life in 1851. 61 years old. (1875), 1895. There you go. It's a bit cooler in the shade. 1873, 1877, 1872. So now I've got the railway line on that side and the river on this side here. And over there on the field, you won't be able to see it. There's a lot of crops are being pulled up with workers. I don't think Sandra knows this walk's here. I say it's a bit windy. So there's a fishing peg. Sit in the garden with one of my favourite ice creams. I'm just in the sort of Riverside walk then, and this time, those I've been following the story, the journey into our Lincolnshire lives. So this time last year, I can't remember whether we'd actually revealed our full plans, or anyway, whatever. But a year on, we're sort of here, and I think Sandra and myself sometimes keep pinching ourselves. And the interesting thing now, as you're watching this, we're into August. So as I'm recording this, I'm on the 1st of August, I think it is. And we're sort of pretty peak season now as far as my work goes at the nurseries. And then obviously September can be still sort of busy, and you have the yellow orb comes out in September and the campsite gets full again. But obviously going then end of September and into October, things start to die down, and then we'll be planning on the next stages of our lives. And as I say, I was just sort of walking down the river, and it's going through your head. This time next year, because I'm not going to be a campsite warden. It's very, very unlikely I'm going to be a campsite warden, and I'm almost definitely will not be at the nurseries. Well, this time next year, where will we be? And what dramas will have come up? What will have happened? Fingers crossed, nothing. Fingers crossed, everything will have gone nice and smooth. But I've got no idea, and the big unknown is what we're going to do work-wise, or everything. Basically, it's all a little bit ad hoc at the moment. But sort of said to Sandra, obviously, as soon as we get into October, November, end of the season, and we can then start to decide. I say probably going to have a couple of months off. In the darkest winter in Lincolnshire. But yeah, maybe we should start a bit of a tote on where will we be this time next year. Where will we be? And even still early days at the moment, but thoughts going through our heads on the rebranding of the channel, because if I'm not going to be a campsite warden, then the YouTube channel can't be called the Campsite Warden. Well, it could be called the Campsite Warden that was, or the ex-Campsite Warden, the retired Campsite Warden. I don't know. Yeah, but I might do a whole vlog with Sandra on where we're going to take the YouTube channel to. If we do decide to carry on, we may possibly even decide at the end of the year, well, you know, we've done a lot of vlogs, as you know. We put out content every single day now for over 3 years. Shall we call it a day, or shall we carry on? Or I've got no idea where we're going to be. Where do you think we're going to be this time next year? And if you're able to comment below, do comment. Where do you think we'll be this time next year? Where would you like us to be this time next year? Should we carry on our YouTube channel, or do you think we should call it a day once once things are done and our career path's changed? What should we do? Lots to think about. Right, I'm going to eat my ice cream before it melts.